So I'm here with Dayle on the Malefice tour in Wolverhampton. How's it going, man?
Good, mate, good.
Good. Been a rough tour, you look a bit tired?
Yeah, touring's hard, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
But it's cool. We had a day off yesterday, and I feel worse now after having a day off than I would have if I'd actually played last night. All of my muscles are starting to tense up now because I haven't been using them.
Getting through it, the only way to get through it is have another one.
Yeah, exactly. It's a bit like drinking, isn't it? Hair of the dog. Like, it hurts the next day, but the only way to get through it is just to fucking do it all over again.
Yeah. Now, when you guys first got on first heard you got on the tour, I take it you were pretty excited then, because it's a bit of a mammoth tour, really, isn't it?
Yeah, dude. I mean, 5 bands on one tour is hard to pull off. Like, luckily, we've all got a really good crew, like, working behind the scenes just to make this kind of stuff happen. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, we were really excited. We always love touring with Devil Driver. They're really good to us. Great guys. Always good time partying with them. And yeah, everyone on this tour is brilliant. Especially Trigger and Suicide Silence. We've been having a good time with those guys.
Yeah. Now, do you think big package tours like these are a result of many other bands struggling to do it on their own, so you're sort of just getting together and playing bigger venues?
Definitely. I mean, the recession's hit the music industry very, very, very hard. It's really difficult. Like, last time we were here, we played a little bar just over there, the Little Civic, that's it, and we played to about 6 kids.
Yeah.
And tonight's sold out.
Well, I think let's hope those 6 kids are in here again then.
Yeah. Let's hope, eh?
Yeah,
let's
makes
hope.
it worthwhile. Now, you played Bloodstock in the summer as well. How did that go for you?
That was really good, man. Really good. Hard day. I had a lot of press. I believe I spoke to you as well. Yeah, had a lot of press, but the show was amazing, man. Absolutely amazing. We had a signing session afterwards as well, which we really didn't want to do, but Metal Blade told us to do it. And but we had queues for fucking miles of kids wanting to come and hang with us and get stuff signed. So it was good, man. It was a really good festival.
Yeah. What's the turnout been for you guys? When you're opening up, lots of people coming in.
We've had a packed house every night.
Really?
Every night, and we've had some of the biggest circle pits we've ever had with the history of this band. Like the crowd response for us has been unbelievable. We knew, the show was going to get a good turnout and the kids were going to be going mental, but we didn't, because we're on first and it's quite early doors, we weren't expecting it for us, but every night has just been unbelievable.
Now, a lot of new bands seem to be struggling, obviously, with the music industry and recession, but also because there's so many new bands all just going against you. I mean, obviously you're coming up. I mean, what advice would you give to new bands trying to, I don't know, maybe set themselves out differently from others, and to really get through the thick of it?
I think the problem is you've got bands coming out nowadays that take their influences very strongly from 1 or 2 bands. And in the past, the reason you've got bands like Devil Driver and Suicide Silence, for instance, they've taken their influences from between 5 and 10 different bands, and they've got that sound that's really exciting. What people got to realise is there's a lot of music out there at the moment. You're never ever going to be original. You're never going to be original in metal anymore. But
is that something that worries you, do you think, or
not at all? Because we get compared to the likes of Pantera and Lamb of God.
So that's a good thing.
Who the fuck doesn't want to be compared to those bands? Do you know what I mean? We don't go out there and rip off them. You've got to go out there and do your own thing. But I mean, people have just got to get their heads down and realise that if you want to do something in this industry, then you've really got to try hard and set yourself above from the rest. You're not necessarily going to sound any different than a band out there that's got nowhere, but you'll get that lucky break, and you've got to capitalise on that. Do you know what I mean? There's tons of bands in the underground that are fucking amazing, but they won't get anywhere, and it's awful.
Now, Dawn Reprisal then, that's been out for a little while now, and obviously the fans would know the songs, and how's it coming down live for you guys?
Brilliant. Like I said about the pits, man, we've had in Manchester, which was our last show before our day off, we had a pit the size of the whole fucking room, man, and kids are just digging it. Like, we always write songs that we like playing live and we like performing, and I think that reflects on the crowd as well. If we like we've written things before that are really, really quick, and it's really hard to do anything to. And we like writing slammers with like loads of grooves. So if you don't want to be rolling in the pit, or you don't want to be at the front, you can still stand at the back with your beer and nod your head or tap your foot to it. Do you know what I mean? We like doing something for everyone, man.
So we're getting a lot of new fans picking up Dawn and Reprisal then in this as well, do you think?
Yeah, totally. I mean, we've got kids screaming our lyrics every night, man. So,
music industry is forever changing. You guys have never had the backing of major, labels, CDs, and the rest of that. What's your predictions for the future of today's music industry?
Unfortunately, the CDs are just going to disappear eventually because they're too hard to, they're too easy, to just rip off. It's not necessarily an issue for bands anymore, because bands, like the music industry, reflects what happens with downloads, because bands don't get paid hardly anything for CDs anymore. If it goes iTunes and digital, that's going to be the only way that we can grab our CD sales back, because iTunes you can't rip off iTunes. Do you know what I mean? So I can see a digital age coming very very quick.
Have you heard of Spotify at all?
I have heard of Spotify. Yeah,
that seems to be another way. Free streaming, but with adverts and stuff like that.
Yeah, but then what money of that goes to the bands?
Exactly. How does it come back in?
Exactly. I mean, I'm not saying like if people want to download our music for free, then that's cool. I'm not going to stop you. I'm not happy about it, but I'm not going to lecture people. If they come to shows and pick up a shirt and go mad, that's where we get our money. That's what puts food on our table, like live fees and t-shirts and hoodies and stuff. But if people really want to save the music industry, then it's got to go digital now because of the technology that's out there to just file share. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's it, man.
Yeah, cool. Now, what are your plans then after this tour with Devil Driver?
We're playing Hellfire Festival at the NEC.
I'll see you there.
We're on the main stage on Friday, I believe. We got quite a few one-offs coming up. I can't think what. We have got some stuff coming up. In the new year, we're going to be doing some really cool shit, but I can't really say too much about that.
First sneak peek.
I can't.
Perhaps going to America or something like that?
Perhaps. We might be. Who knows? I don't even know.
Cool. Well, Dayle, thanks a lot for hanging about with me, man, and
thank you, man.
Have a great show tonight.
Sweet. Thank you.